Hi guys, it's Max here with dartsreviews.tv in association with dartsplanet.tv. We've got some shop darts for you today. This is a new range called Future Knights, and these are the Darkstar darts. Really interesting dart looking through there, and I love the box. It's got like this Mandalorian looking fellow on there. I'm a bit of a sci-fi freak, so this really sort of like appeals to me visually anyway. What I think we'll do is we'll go over to the table, get these out, and we will have a closer look. We're over at the table with the Shot Darkstar darts. Really nice looking box there, almost like a Mandalorian knight there. Very futuristic with a machine gun and everything. We got the 23 gram, match weighted to 0.05 grams. They're 90% tungsten, front weighted, and come with the koi carbon shafts. And up here we've got the Future Knights logo, as this is the range that these are from. Window there showing the dart looks quite aggressive through that window, and you've got that Templar Knight sort of shield on the flight as well. Over on the back, a little bit of write-up that Shot like to put on all of their darts. This one reads, Darkstars, the ultimate rebel, zero chill, all fire, a storm in human form, impossible to ignore. This torpedo-shaped high-performance set features the Halberd key grip, machined with spliced 45-degree peaks totaling 197 facets, giving total control in the game and seamless contact with your fingers. The concealed shark profile on the nose adds another layer of precision, helping players maintain a firm grip for consistent release. This dart set has big energy, no excuses, just straight up results. So it's telling you it's going to be a very grippy dart. A little bit of a write-up about Shot and obviously the lifetime barrel guarantee and some safety info. So let's get the darts out so we can look. As with all the Shot darts, they come in this EVA foam insert with a cutout, so you've got one fully set up dart in the middle, your flights and stems are held up there, and your other barrels either side. Let's get one of the darts out. Starting at the front, we have this gold point, quite a long point on this as well. Adds a bit more grip than a standard silver. Then we have this slightly cone-shaped but tapered nose with all of these extra sort of like rings and that cut in. You've got lateral grooves going all the way around as well. Like it said in the writing, it's sort of like a concealed shark grip, because each one of these rings, they go up in size, but the front edge is lower than the back edge of the one in front, which gives it that hidden shark grip, as they called it. Very, very grippy. The lateral grooves just add another grip element to that. Then we have this section here with 3 grooves and 2 rings. Again, I can feel the sharp edges on there, but it's nowhere near as aggressive as that front section. Then we go into the main grip, which is, I'd say, a quarter of the way back. And this is that tapered or faceted ring grip that they said about, and it goes up into a peak like teeth or a saw blade. Each of these sections here are lateral grooved out, adding even more grip. Very, very grippy. It goes from this like cobalt blue inlay to the gold inlay in the grooves, which are really, really deep. The front and the back one's slightly wider than the ones in between the faceted or tooth grip. And then you have the inlaid blue in that lateral milling that goes along there as well. Then we go to the back section, and we have another 3 groove 2 ring section there with some lateral grooves going through. And then we taper down with this staggered ring like at the front, but it's not a shark grip, this one. I can't feel the edges as much as I can on the front. They're slightly concave by the looks of it, but again, it staggers down from a wider to a narrower ring. Then this parallel section at the back with the gold inlay in the grooves and the blue lateral cuts is pretty much a standard sort of ring grip, evenly spaced, evenly depthed as well. And then we have this little taper section here going into the carbon stem and the shielded flight at the back. All in all, Slightly front weighted, plenty of different grip zones. Whether you're a front, rear, or mid gripper, you've got quite a grippy feel on each of them. I'd say with that push point, that keeps it quite aggressive at the back as well. I can feel the lateral grooves, I can feel all the edges are quite square cuts, quite sharp feeling. But yeah, measurements on this at the widest point. On this one, I actually haven't got the measurements at the moment. So what Gav will do is he'll put them up on the board for you so you can see what the measurements. But filling it, it's about sort of like 7.2, something like that at the widest point, and it's looking like a 48 to 50 mil length. That's going from my sort of like looking at it. But Gav will put the measurements up on the screen. What I think we'll do though, we'll head on over to the board and we'll have a throw. So we're over in the dart room with the new Future Knights range from Shot Darts. These are the Darkstar. Really, really grippy looking dart. Like the shape, colours look really nice, and as always, they're fantastic quality. Got quite long points on them as well, which is quite interesting. But I'm going to have a couple of throws so I can get used to them, because I know I'm going to have to change my grip a little bit from what I usually do. And then we'll go into our 201 practice routine. So let's see how we get on with them. Oh, pulled a little bit. There we go. Managed to correct it back. 81. As you see, they are looping more than my darts usually do. That's because I'm having to throw them a little bit looser. And a tight 41. That should be okay. We're getting fairly straight with them. Definitely a dart you can put a lot of power behind, but because I would most probably end up pulling them over into the 12 if I threw them normally, I am throwing a little bit loose. But I feel confident, so let's go into our 201 practice routine. Game on. Oh, a nice 81, that was tight. Left ourselves 120, Shanghai on the 20s. Or just underneath. Or a steady 60 though, we've left ourselves 60. Or a little bit of double trouble. 20 left to get. Let's see if we can tidy this up. There we go, in one dart. All in all, 10 darts. I'm definitely more than happy with that. I didn't feel the most comfortable throwing because I had to change so much, but it is a really grippy dart, and it doesn't matter if you're a front, rear, or mid gripper, there is something for everyone. Plus, at the back, you've got that push point. So if you want a lot of power behind your throw, or you're somebody who likes grip and gets major control out of the dart, these could be absolutely ideal for you. So yeah, let's go have a final thought. Well, I didn't do great with these. They are a very grippy dart, and I don't always do great with grippy darts because I sort of like catch and tend to pull them off. But doing it in 10 darts, I was more than happy with that. A bit of double trouble. But all in all, the dart itself, if you'd like to get some power behind your sort of like your pull or your push when you're throwing your dart, these could be absolutely ideal. And the actual dart itself looks fantastic with that sort of like 45-degree angling on those ring grips, giving you, I think it was 197 facets with those lateral grooves pushed in. It's a really interesting dart, and with Shot Darts you can always feel a decent quality with them. The grip rating I'm going to give it is 4.5, so just under the maximum. Where I was holding, I did have a little bit of leeway sort of thing, and it wasn't as sharp as like true sharp grip where it was coming up at a steep angle and what have you. The angle was a little bit shallower, so I had to bring the rating down just a little bit. Obviously, depending on where you grip this dart, it could feel slightly different, but either way, wherever you hold, you are going to have a decent amount of grip. Weights that this come in is 23, 24, 25. I do like the fact that it's going up in 1 grams rather than skipping any. It gives you a bit more flexibility to play about with different weights and everything as well. The price point for this is £79.95. I think that's absolutely fantastic for these shot darts. It's a 90% tungsten. There's so much extra milling that's gone in and so much design work. And don't forget, these are literally everything's done in New Zealand. The design, the manufacture, and the shipping, all from New Zealand, sort of thing. So at that price point, I really can't complain. If you've got a set of these, you get any questions or anything, let us know down in the comment section. I will try and get back to you when I can. And make sure you check out dartsreviews.tv and dartsplanet.tv, where you've got half an hour or an hour or something. There's always a good read on there, and there's stuff to do with like darts competitions and everything as well. Make sure you check out Superfans as well. There's some really fantastic discounts to be had with that. Make sure you tick subscribe and tick the notification bell. We've got lots of stuff coming up, not just reviews on darts, but we do boards and everything as well, and it could be a new release that you've really been looking forward to. And as always, come back and check us out again soon. Bye.